Welcome to the channel. Indian Two Tales presents the first episode of the Gujarat series. On reaching Ahmedabad, I straightaway headed towards Little Rann on the car that I had hired. On reaching Little Rann, I checked into Royal Safari Camp, a resort in Bajana. The resort had a huge lobby decorated with intricate Gujarati work and had quite a few antique pieces on display. The cottages of this resort are situated amidst nature and has a small pond with water lilies. The resort also has a separate play area for children and a souvenir shop for the visitors. After lunch, the resort arranged a jeep safari for Little Rann. Little Rann has vast expanses of barren land and small areas of greenery. Little Rann is the home of Indian wild ass. You can also spot herds of sambar deer. It also has a huge water body which is an ideal spot for bird watching. Migratory birds like flamingos, pelicans and cranes are found here during winter. After this, the jeep took me to that part of Little Rann where salt was visible on vast stretches of land. The workers also demonstrated how salt is extracted. They also offered cubes of salt to take back. With sunset, the safari was over and the jeep headed back towards the resort through the local villages of Little Rann. Here, the jeep stopped by certain cottages to give a glimpse of how the locals weave. With this, day 1 came to an end. On day 2, before checking out of the resort, I saw local women decked up in traditional Gujarati attire selling colorful trinkets in the resort. On day 2, I travelled to Bhuj. Along the highway, vast stretches of land with windmills, cotton plantations and piles of salt met the eyes, as several cotton and salt industries are located here. On the way to Bhuj, I visited Shrujan, a museum that portrays the art, culture and lifestyle of different tribes of Gujarat. Since camera wasn't allowed inside, so here is a glimpse of what was on display outside. Also, there's a souvenir shop in Shrujan from where I had bought this small earthen pot. Then I visited the Hira Lakshmi Park, which houses a museum and several cottages where one can purchase Gujarati handicrafts. Apart from this, the park has huge bird houses, a giant statue of Gandhiji alongside his charkha, and a huge map of India. At dusk, the place lights up as it prepares itself for the light and sound show.
संस्कृति की, गौरव की, सम्मान की, बन के आया बात हूँ, मैं हिंदुस्तान हूँ, हिंदुस्तान।
Later that evening, I checked into the Hillview Resort in Bhuj, and with this, day 2 came to an end. On the next day, that is, on day 3, I went sightseeing in Bhuj. The first place I visited was Hamirsar Lake, followed by the Prag Mahal Palace. The palace has stuffed animals that had been hunted. It also has some beautiful and intricate carvings and chandeliers along with other items on display. It also has a clock tower. However, many parts of the palace had been severely affected by the Bhuj earthquake which took place in 2001. Restoration work had been done in few parts only, and the maintenance could have been way better. Then I visited the Swami Narayan temple. It has beautiful carvings on the wall and intricately designed archways. Along with this, it has gorgeous chandeliers and colorful flooring. Even the temple premises are well maintained. Later, I headed towards Ajrakpur to shop for some Ajrak dress materials, dupatta and saris from Khatri Ji's shop. Bhuj local market is a must for tourists for buying colourful Gujarati clothes, handicrafts and farsan, that is Gujarati snacks. Next, I travelled to Great Rann of Kutch, but more on that and the remaining part of my Gujarat trip will be covered in the episodes to come. So please stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel.